Hello everyone, this is Serenity here, back with another awesome Halo 5 video for you guys today. Very excited to bring out my 9th installment today of the Champion Free-For-All August season episode. In this gameplay it's a true free-for-all against some decent competition, again playing my champion rank, so I'll let you have a look at the players here and also just have a little look at the spawns, because the first time I played true free-for-all was episode 2, so please refer back to episode 2 where I discuss more about the spawns. Everything that's on the map, etc. Because I'm not going to talk about that so much this gameplay, other than just show you where people spawned at the start of this game and how it differed from the spawns of episode 2 that I discussed. So you can see that the general car bubble spawns are still the same, and that's where I got my spawn opposing AcTyRo, which we're going to see that battle at the start of the game. And you can see the other spawns at the bases, and there was someone spawning at Carbine. And it's just sort of like, rough guidance of where people spawned in this game. So, 2 champion players in this game, Faffy, Banana, and AcTyRo are champion players. So this guy that I'm going to have a duel with right here is a champion player. So, obviously it's going to be a hard one as well as my, sort of mediocre pistol. But I am able to trade kills with him there, so it's a nice bit of play. So AcTyRo was a pretty good free-for-all player. When I played him in the August season, I had played him, I think, in June and July practice as well, and taken a game off him there. But he was a pretty good free-for-all player from what I remember, and also Faffy Banana was quite good as well. Something weird happens sort of midway through this game. Some of the players lag out, I think, because the server was a bit dodgy or something. So you will see Faffy Banana, I think, lag out, and also one other player lags out as well, and making it a 4-man free-for-all instead of a 6. So that's going to be interesting when we come to that, because that can happen quite a lot in high-level free-for-all. People sort of quitting out because either they're not doing very well, or like people just generally lagging out, and the game changes quite significantly, especially on a map like true free-for-all. So we're going to come and see the differences between 6-man FFA and how to play this map in 4s. So definitely 4-man free-for-all on this map is very different. So some really nice perfect kills with my weakest aspect of my game there, the pistol, and I love these Serenities laid on point. I had a bit of a rough start to this gameplay, like a good initial trade, but then after that I kind of ran out of steam, so getting that good flow of 3 kills right there was really helpful to bring me back to 2nd place. So that's a really nice bit of play that I did at the Carbine there. So as I said before, guys, really important to immerse yourself in noise, in free-for-all, and try and rush to the area where, a lot of activity is taking place, and, a lot of battles are being won and fought. So you definitely have to, not be stagnate when you play FFA. So that's why I was trying to, make it possible for me to always be in the midst of the action. Getting a car bubble spawn is obviously, you have to be really careful when you get one of those, because you have to kind of look in front of you, like see what players are ahead of you at the Carbine area, or like, push towards your respective base. So definitely a good idea to, push to the base and then to P2. As I've said before, with maps like Riptide free-for-all, for instance, you want to move in a circular motion around the main battle areas. It's pretty similar for true free-for-all as well. You want to move in a circular stance and, try and get a good power weapon on this map, like the sword or the fuel rod, and just try and sort of do a bit of a setup and, set up an area and, try and sort of use that to the full effect. So getting the camo is a really nice play here, so I'm definitely going to want to time that. And unfortunately for me here, xMOGxPREDATOR also on form to come and get that down, and I honestly didn't think he would see me, and I honestly thought that I could easily just double beam down, and unfortunately he does see me a bit quicker than I anticipated, so I'm going to be taken out there, and that's really, really unfortunate, to be honest, because I could have made really big plays with that camo, and that is really unfortunate. But get a nice spawn there off my spawn, able to perfect AcTyRo, so still keeping behind the leader a little bit. I'm trailing by 2 right now, so definitely have to get kills right here. First place is Faffy Banana, as you can see he's got the sword here, so that was a really big kill to get that, because obviously had he have got away he would have probably gone on to win this match, had he not have blacked out as well. So definitely had to kind of stop him there. Get a really nice double kill here, and managing to scope in on xMOGxPREDATOR for a triple. Just really unfortunate as well that xMOGxPREDATOR sort of ruining everything for me right now. Just happens to spawn on the base when there were 2 people there, so that's just a bit unfortunate, because I would have liked to have held on to that sword. So that was really unfortunate. And right here there's a bit of lag, because I'm not sure what happened there. I think the player left, and the Halo 5 theatre has sort of decided to switch me to their dead body for some reason. But as you can see, I think it's Faffy Banana is no longer in the game, so that was a bit of a shame because he is a champion free-for-all player, so it was a bit annoying that he couldn't stay in this gameplay whilst I won the match. So you know, no, I'm just trolling, but you know, AcTyRo was a champion free-for-all player as well, so still got the win over a champion free-for-all player. But it would have been good if Faffy had stayed in this game, because honestly he's quite a good player, so I would have liked to have you know, kept the match going with him as well. There was one player in this game particularly I think struggled quite a lot, which was Redemptionist. He clearly wasn't of, you know, Onyx or champion level, and he really struggled in this gameplay. You can see he's 1 in 10 right now. I think at the end of this gameplay he ends up going 2 in 20, so he really struggles in this gameplay. So now another player is left, I can't remember the other person's name, so we've got a 4-man free-for-all. Now this is a slightly complicated situation because it works out for me in the sense that I've just got the camo right here. There's 4 players in this game. Now when you get a game like this, it's definitely important to know who you're exactly playing against. So the second place is AcTyRo, who's a champion free-for-all player, so I know in this scenario that I don't want to die by his hand. I also know that there's xMOGxPREDATOR in this gameplay who goes for power, you know, power-ups and power weapons, so I know these quite alert as well. I also know that Redemptionist is in this gameplay as well. He's a bit of a donut, so definitely gonna want to milk him for kills, and you know, definitely you know, try and find him at all costs possible and just try and keep clearing him up, and you know, not die to AcTyRo or xMOGxPREDATOR. So that's a very nice bit of play. Obviously spotting Redemptionist first, getting the kill on the donut, then killing 2 more players, you know, the other 2 players in the game to extend my lead. So as you can see, because none of them are getting kills, because I got 3 kills in a row, they finish off AcTyRo from P2 with the camo Magnum. You can see he's really training hard because there's barely anyone for him to kill in this game. So definitely when you play a smaller game of FFA, it's really important that you try and kill as many players as you can. So like getting a double kill in this type of game will definitely make it so much harder for your opponent to keep up with you, and I think I did a really good job of that. You know, those 3 kills at the, you know, the purple spot on the map, like, really helped me to actually just, you know, not look back really, because none of those players got any kills and I got 3 in a row. So you know, it's really, you know, good if you can do something like that in this game, you know, kill everyone else that's actually in the game. So in my opinion, like, I prefer the true free-for-all. Like, I do kind of prefer this setup with like 4 players, because I honestly think with 6-man free-for-all, truth is a bit chaotic. I don't like the spawns, if I'm honest. It's really hard to predict where exactly everyone is when you come off your spawn. So, you know, definitely for me, this was definitely much better for my circumstance for winning this match, because I already had a pretty good lead when Faffy and the other player left, so I knew that I was onto a good thing right here. At this point, xMOGxPREDATOR has just been really annoying in this game, like just having to ruin everything for me. Gets a really nice pre-nade on point, and makes me overextend for that kill more than I wanted to be honest. And I've now spotted that AcTyRo has a fuel rod, so I definitely want to close him down because he's got 13 kills right now, so it's definitely a player that I don't want to die to, and you know, I definitely want to get the better of him right there. And luckily for me, he had camo fuel, and I was able just about to, you know, get the kill with the assault rifle there. So you can see Redemption is just looking aimlessly top mid. That's another couple of kills right there, and then xMOGxPREDATOR has tied it up with AcTyRo. So you can see that this gameplay, they're all quite far behind me because of my kills earlier on in the game, and when we got into this scenario, I had a 4-kill lead over AcTyRo. So you know, still having quite a healthy lead of 6 kills from AcTyRo. So you know, I'm onto a good thing right here, and just you know, because I have such a good lead right now in a, you know, small man free-for-all game, I can take my time. Definitely what you don't want to do in this situation is you know, rush your pushes. Like, don't go for, like, you know, really you know, silly things. Like, try and just take your time finishing off the kills, because the more you press the other players in the game who are losing to you, the more opportunities you're creating for them. So you definitely want to be careful of you know, the exact time that you push in. You want to make sure that you push in at a time where you're definitely you know, guaranteed to come out of a kill. So right here, you know, I've still got a similar lead to what I had like a minute ago. So having a 5-kill lead over AcTyRo right now, and have the sword. So this is going to be a really nice bit of play right here to see how I use this. And you know, really nice idea to go to the P2 because, like, you know, it's a really you know, it's a place on this map that players will always push because generally, like, there's quite a lot of spawns at the base to the car bubble, and most of the time when people come off a spawn in Truth, they usually push purple. So you know, definitely camping there with a sword, you know, in a smaller game of free-for-all is going to have massive you know, connotations for that, and you're definitely going to get a lot of kills. As you can see, they all push towards purple, and you know, still spawning on the bases. So I'm just sort of, you know, surveying that part of the map really well, and having the energy sword is just a great help. I know there's one final camo here, and I'm just really baiting it and waiting for a smart player to come along to see if we remember the time. Then AcTyRo comes along and slicing for the match winner. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this second Truth free-for-all. I really enjoyed it personally. Definitely a good one to talk about what do you do when players quit out, how to maintain your lead. This was Serenity, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.